What is going on, Backlashers? We got another episode today. It is not going to be fishing content, like actual fishing content video, but I will be talking important fishing stuff, mainly what's going on in the YouTube game. And I've seen a couple of videos of like this before, but I haven't seen any recent ones, so I decided that, hey, with the weather going on right now around the southern Ontario region, where it's heating up and the ice is shifting and there's a bunch of kind of sketchy ice, and the fishing is just kind of in between the spring and the late winter stages, that I would throw something up. And before I get started, I just wanted to thank our sponsor for today's video. Pike Dreamers is sponsoring this episode and many of the upcoming one. Pike Dreamers is a lure-based company, and they produce some sweet muskie, pike, bass, tons of blades for any species. So I'm gonna leave their link in the description below, and I'm gonna leave the coupon code that'll allow you to get 25% off of your first purchase, and I'm pretty sure any purchase after that. So yeah, I'll leave their stuff in the link below, and or the section below, and check them out. So I'm gonna dive right into it. So what I'm gonna talk to you about today is the YouTubers that I watch and many of the other Backlashers watch. So as you guys know, the YouTube fishing game it's huge. There's tons of people out there. There's like the content that people are putting out is unreal. Like it's hard for me to stay off YouTube. I can honestly watch stuff all day long, and I pretty much do. So the first guy I'm going to get into is a relatively new YouTuber in the fishing game. His channel is Sobi, S-O-B-I. He was actually the cameraman for a pretty well-known YouTube channel, AP Bassing, and he recently in 2019 decided to go out on his own. He had a couple different plans. He has a video kind of explaining why he left AP Bassing, but pretty much what he was saying is he has his own ideas and he wants to put it all together. So since 2019 started, he's already racked up 22,000 subscribers, and his content he's been putting out is pretty great. He's an angler out of, I'm pretty sure, out of northern Minnesota. So right now, a lot of his content that he's putting out is ice fishing stuff. And what you got to really know about Sam Sobi is his videography skills are out of this world. He did a great job with AP Bassing's videos, and he can consistently put out just bangers for him. So ever since he started doing his own stuff, he is consistently always putting in the extra effort when it comes to his video skills. He'll do stuff that he obviously takes an extra 25 minutes just to get one shot for a half-second clip of his video. So he's always taking that extra step to kind of bring you along in those stages. It's for YouTubing, it's really hard to keep your subscribers into it. You really gotta put a storyline together. And as I've been trying to get into the YouTube game, I realized that's such a difficult thing, is to keep your storyline moving and keep your viewers kind of up to date with what it is in a good creative format. And Sobi does this in a great way, and it's extremely impressive what he's done so far. So like his whole deal is why he kind of moved away is he's looking to kind of do adventures around the States, and what he's looking at is seems like he wants to get in contact with professional anglers in different types of species and kind of learn their background stories and how they got into targeting specific species, and how like just kind of how they got into their target market. And he's trying to just learn and expand his knowledge in different ways. So what he's going to be doing, I'm assuming over the next however long his career on YouTube is he's going to be searching out different adventures, as his slogan is let the adventure begin. He's going to be moving around, and he's going to be searching different species out and checking out how to target them, what the best way is, when the best time is to target them. And I'm really jacked to just keep following him, because he is producing great content. A couple of videos that I kind of suggest over I think he only has 15 videos out, is he's got some videos on brown trout that just got released, and they're just catching monster brown trout with a group of them. They're super good videos. I definitely suggest to catch those out. And then he also has ice fishing for sturgeon, and how can you not like pulling a monster, like giant dinosaur out of the ice? So I definitely say to check those videos out. He is new, but yeah, definitely a lot of potential, and yeah, stay tuned with him. Definitely give him a subscription. Alright, so that was for the 5th top YouTuber that I like to talk about. He's my 5th favorite. For my 4th favorite, I'd have to go with Jay Siemens. He is also, in the whole grand scheme of things, relatively new to the game. He's been part of YouTube for quite some time, but he recently started to go out on his own. He was the video guy for Uncut Angling, who I'll talk about later on in the video, but he also has 22,000 subscribers, and he's been YouTubing since like 2014, but it's been within the last, like, I think year or two that he's actually kind of gone into the full-time vlogging scene and started to produce content at kind of rapid pace, usually around a video per week. But Jay's somebody who loves to travel. He has a bunch of videos around different areas around the world, and yeah, he definitely is somebody who's not just stuck on a certain species, which is exciting. He's the owner of Thrive Visuals, who I've seen a bunch of his stuff. Jay does other stuff for camera and videography for like weddings and et cetera, but yeah, he has been producing a bunch of fishing and hunting stuff over the last year or so. One thing I'd have to say about Jay is his video skills. Same with Sobi. His video skills are out of this world. This guy has thousands and thousands of dollars of equipment for videoing, and he puts them all to use. His B-roll is by far my favorite on YouTube. He consistently puts stuff that just blows me away. It's really movie quality. Like it's sweet to watch, and it's exciting to do, and it definitely makes me wish that I had the same equipment as he did, so I could try to kind of replicate what he does. But the one thing that I do like about Jay is he recently relocated to Northern Ontario. I think he's out of Kenora now, so he's right on Lake of the Woods. Lake of the Woods is a place that I fished only a few times when I was a guide up north, and it's such a unique body of water where you can have the ability to target just such a vast amount of species. You can target monster bluegills, you can target crappie. It's one of the best musky fisheries in the world. It's got bass, it's got everything you really want. And in my opinion, as a subscriber, I love YouTubers that put together just more than just one what am I trying to say? Just like one species. I like to see a vast majority of species. So he has a great way of putting that all together. Yeah, another thing that Jay does is he doesn't just, it's not always just focused on fishing, which majority of us who are anglers are looking for that stuff, but he produces videos where he just kind of keeps you up to date with your life. And as a subscriber to many channels, I like to just watch these like little brief videos that keep me updated with what's going on with him. So as a subscriber, that's something sweet. He does stuff about his wedding and stuff like that. It just keeps you in the loop with what's going on in his life, which I personally find interesting. I don't know if that's in anybody else's interest, but I like how I'm kind of following along these guys' lives and understanding what they're doing. So that's super cool. Yeah, another thing with Jay is obviously the guy has extreme fishing knowledge, and he is consistently giving out great tips and stuff like that. But if you're somebody who's looking to get into the YouTube game, like I currently am, he's somebody who can explain the technology behind the whole video camera process. He consistently breaks down his camera equipment, what he uses, his GoPro stuff, his videos, how to get the right shots, what to do with the right shots once you have them, how to piece it all together. So if you're looking to become a YouTuber or interested in that kind of aspect of it all, I would say that Jay is probably one of the best YouTubers to follow, and he'll break down how to put together videos in an appropriate and an exciting format. So that's something I really like about Jay. So if you're looking to add another subscription to your list, he's definitely recommended. He ranks number 4 on my top 5 list. Number 3. Number 3 is, for me, is the Guggen Squad. I'm not talking about the whole squad all put together, the 5 of them. I'm talking about their designated channel now. So the Guggen Squad has 403,000 subscribers at the moment. They joined YouTube in 2016 after they all kind of came together. They created this collaborative channel, and the channel consists of John B, Alex Perrick, Flair, Lunkers TV, and Lake Fork Guy. It's a great channel, and all these guys have huge personalities. They're exciting to watch. They keep things light, they keep things interesting, and I don't know, for me, the big thing about YouTube for me is I like how it's kind of just laid back. It's not like these guys who are super serious on the camera like you see on TV. It's like these guys are just living their life and giving you bits of information and advice, and it's just super laid back. It's like you're on the boat with them and you're just fishing with a friend. So these guys are consistently make you feel like that, and it's sweet. It's sweet to be part of the process. So the main thing they focus on is they are all largemouth guys. They love to fish for their bass and their smallies and stuff like that. But with their sponsors and stuff like that and the money they've made off YouTube, they are consistently putting together these trips and just crazy content. So a couple things that I'd look out for on their channel once you subscribe is their Lake Commodero trips. They're awesome. They put contests together and stuff like that, and they're just, these bass in Mexico are just, they're stupid. It's unreal to watch, and it's something that you don't see in your local fisheries. They're going down south and catching 10, 12 pounders and stuff like that. So those are sweet. Another trip that they do from year to year is their Fraser River trip for sturgeon. What a sick river to fish. Fraser River just has these prehistoric monsters, and the last trip they did to Fraser River, they had some unbelievable days, and it was sweet content. So the crazy thing about the Googan Squad is they have these awesome trips that, I don't know, not all people can do. So if you're ever looking to just kind of stay tuned with somebody and see these trips that potentially, if you have the money to have a dream trip later on in your life, these are trips that you can do, and you can kind of get the breakdown of it, of how they go down, and yeah. So I don't know. It's, for me, it's mainly I just like to watch something that I know I will like hopefully do in the future, but I can still have the chance to watch these guys catch these fish of a lifetime. So it's super exciting. The last thing I want to talk about the Googan Squad is their recent videos they've been putting up. It's called the Weight Series. It's a series that follows along with two pro bass fishermen. It's they're kind of recording the background scenes and part of the fishing tournament of the Major League Fishing Tournament, which is the new bass tournament kind of series down in the States right now. It just started up. I think they got 4 or 5 videos, but it's really cool to see the background of the whole experience of these pro fishermen who are, this is the job. It's super cool to see. You see it on TV and stuff like that, but it's super professional in that way where you're just watching the tournament content. If you can watch these guys in the background scenes and the effort they put towards just getting themselves prepared for these tournaments and kind of the camaraderie they have between friends and stuff like that, it's super exciting to see. So I would definitely check them out. Like I said, give all these guys a subscription. But yeah, the Googan Squad ranks number 3 on my list. And yeah, let's move on. So now we're getting into my top 2 favorite. These guys are 2 YouTubers that I don't miss a video. These guys' videos are unreal. So number 2 on my list is John B, or Fish in the Midwest. I've been following him for 3 or 4 years now, and he's somebody who you can consistently rely on for videos. 2 to 3 videos a week on a weekly basis. He's just actually hit 1 million subscribers, so huge congrats to that. I think he's in 1,007,000 subscribers. So yeah, that's huge for him. Like 1 million subscribers on YouTube is extremely impressive. So he joined YouTube about a decade ago, and he just keeps bringing himself up and up and up, and he's just slowly, gradually growing on YouTube. And I would definitely say he's one of the top YouTubers in the game when it comes to the fishing industry. So what do I have to say about him? Yeah, like I said, 2 to 3 YouTube videos on average, and he's John B is not only, like I said, he's one of the Googans, and they do focus on largemouth and stuff like that and bass, but he loves to target any species. He has so much variety when it comes to his content. He has videos targeting straight bass out on the East Coast and stuff like that. He does these extreme trips, which like I would say are definitely worth checking out. Like if I was gonna mention anything, I would mention checking out his Amazon series where he goes after some monster peacock, and just the content is unbelievable. He goes over to Australia and fishes on the rocks with a couple other YouTubers and tackles giant trevally off of rocks. He just takes things to the next level, and obviously he has great success with his YouTube and has the money behind to back him up to do these extreme trips, and he has the sponsors to do it. But he's not just taking this money and not putting it to good use. He goes and he goes and does these extravagant trips to put this great content out for his subscribers. So he consistently puts out awesome videos that I love to watch. He goes to England and does this carp series, which I never really thought carp was an interest of mine to target. But then he puts together this stuff, and I can actually see the awesomeness behind this fish that I really could care less about. So yeah, if you're looking for a YouTuber who can also put together these videos, which makes you feel like you're right along with the process. He has awesome B-roll like Jay and Sobe, and he consistently puts out just great content, smacking down tons of different species. John B is your guy. He's somebody you can consistently rely on to put great content out on a weekly basis. So yeah. So yeah, I definitely, like I said, check out his series that he's put up. The saltwater series are great. The Amazon series is great. And then if you really wanted just a classic John B, go check out his Never Stop Fishing tour with him and Peric. It's definitely one of the first ones that I got going on, and I was kind of hooked on his channel after that. So John B ranks number 2. And yeah, let's move on. And the big final last one. This guy has been my number 1. He's my favorite since day one. He got me hooked on to the YouTube fishing, and yeah, every time a video gets released to this guy, I'm jacked, and I'm one of the first ones to watch it. So Uncut Angling is my number 1 choice for channel that you just need to follow. He's got 181,000 subscribers, and yeah, like I said, he's the one who got me into YouTube. When he started to produce his 39 hours tour, or 39 hours series, where 6 guys from 3 different provinces went head to head on this huge battle, which I'm not going to blow any details. You just got to check it out. When he started producing those every Sunday, I was hooked. I was waiting every Sunday for these videos to come out because they're sweet. It was a sweet competition to watch, and it was great content. It was great knowledge behind a bunch of variety of species, and it was just an exciting thing to watch. And I realized that on YouTube, these guys are producing content which isn't just your basic fishing knowledge, boring. It was exciting, and it was definitely something that I wanted to watch. So something that you guys got to know about Uncut Angling, it's hosted by this guy named Aaron Weeb, and Weeb is, in my opinion, has one of the most vast knowledges on a technological basis when it comes to fishing stuff. Just fishing knowledge in general when it comes to baits, where they are, where they're staging at particular times, how to fish for them. He really knows it all, and you can tell this guy has been a fishing advocate since he was young, and he just continually grows his fishing knowledge daily. Yeah, so definitely in his YouTube videos, lately he's just been something that I really have been getting into lately is just looking at the technology behind fishing. And lately fishing technology has just grown exponentially, just like certain things like Garmin Panoptics and stuff like that. He focuses on that, and he can break it down. A lot of what I know about Panoptics is from watching his videos. So he's somebody who I really just enjoy watching. He's a character and a half. He makes you laugh while you're doing it, yet he puts together these videos that just blow your mind. Certain ones, like his ice fishing lake trout videos, are just exciting. You're just sitting there on the edge of your seat watching and waiting for this stuff to do it. He knows a way to put all his footage together with cinematic features, the music behind his stuff, just the sound effects he does. He brings everything all together. So like I said, he loves to target freshwater species around the Manitoba region and stuff like that. He doesn't venture out as much as certain YouTubers. He's kind of at home guy, I find, but that doesn't bother me. I'm somebody who lives in Canada. I love targeting the species he does. So for me, it just might be because he fits the area that I'm interested in, that I love his stuff. But yeah, he definitely is by far my favorite YouTube fisherman. If I was gonna say to check out anything right now, you got to check out the 39 Hours series. It's such a sweet series to watch. Another couple videos that you have to watch is his live scope muskie jigging. It shows the Panoptics, and when you see this video, you will want to, no matter how much money you got in the bank account, you're gonna be like, okay, I need this Panoptics. It's so cool. Another one is a fidget spinner muskie fishing. This guy literally makes a lure out of a fidget spinner in his own hair, and he catches a tank ski on one of the most epic figure eights I've ever seen on camera. And then one of my all-time favorites is the Lake Trout Redemption. This laker that he pulls out after such a grind is so sweet to watch. So definitely check that out. And I know you'll see once you do it, once you subscribe to him, he doesn't release as much videos as he used to. But what you got to realize is this guy at this time in his YouTube career, I don't know if it'll change over in the future, but he's straight quality. It's not quantity. He doesn't want to put out a crappy video of doing something that maybe you'd watch, but he wants to give you the best quality for, I guess, your time. Like I don't watch a video of his where I don't go end to end. You will watch every single second of his videos because that's how good of quality it is. You are consistently learning more about the fishing industry. You're learning about the technology behind fishing. You're learning about camera equipment, the give and takes, the pros and cons of how it is to be a YouTube fisherman. So yeah, he's always given 110% in all of his videos, and it really shows. So yeah, like I said, break it down. Number 5, Sam Sobiak. Sobi's the channel. You got to follow him. Number 4, Jay Siemens. Go check him out. 3, Guggen Squad. 4, John B. And then finally, Uncut Angling. Definitely give them all a check out. Yeah, that's kind of the breakdown that I have for you for my top 5 YouTubers. And I'm sure a lot of people can agree. These guys are all pretty established in the YouTube market. And yeah, I'm consistently excited to watch all their videos. So thanks again to Pike Dreamers for sponsoring this episode of Backlash Angling, and hope you guys enjoy just our breakdown on a couple YouTube fishermen. And stay tuned because spring fishing's right around the corner, so I can't wait to get on some open water and start hammering some fish and get some quality content for you guys. Thanks.